Welcome back to Unpacked with
Ethan
and Reese.
It's a beautiful day.
No, it really isn't. It's actually really cold.
We don't have school today.
I'd like to start by saying I walked in this morning to film a podcast, and the environment was not very great, you guys.
Why?
I walked in, the vibes were a little off.
Were they?
I was greeted at the door with this. You can come in.
No, I said good morning.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Are you being serious right now?
You said, you can come in.
I told you good morning. Yes, I did. You're going to make me cry.
You said, you can come in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did after I said good morning. I know I told you good morning.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I wish we could roll back the tapes. I was thinking about this the other day. I can't get into this.
Go.
You always correct me, and when I'm wrong, you know for certain I'm wrong, but you can never be wrong. I know you're wrong. I know I told you good morning. I opened the door, I said, good morning, and you went, and then I said, you can come in.
Okay. And then I came in, and then I sat down, and then I tried to strike conversation, but I guess we're not allowed to talk till the podcast.
I think he's lying.
Because
we podcast, you guys.
We sat down, and I can't remember what I said, but you went,
Are you lying?
Which is like something I would respond with. Gosh, I wish I remembered what I said. Let me think.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not right now. Can you slide me a wink or something?
No, I'm being serious.
But that's not what happened this morning.
What? That's how it went in my head.
That's not how it went in my head. I know I told you to have a good morning.
First of all, don't tell me to have a good morning. I'll have whatever morning I'd like.
Okay. I can hear somebody opening the blinds.
I have dreams to tell you about. I wrote them down. So I woke up at 7:45 this morning.
Also, no, this is literally, you're so wrong. I'm actually mad about this. I opened the door, I said, good morning, and I said, come on in. And then you walked in, and I said, as I was filling up my water bottle, I said, how are you doing today? And you went, And then you walked into my bathroom, and then you fixed your hair, and then I came over here and started setting up. You're the one who didn't answer my questions.
I don't remember you asking me any questions.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Guys, vote on who's right in the comments.
And I'm sure they'll take your side, but I know I'm right. I don't think I can be friends with you anymore.
Okay. Well, can we at least finish this episode? Sure. I have a dream to tell you about before you interrupted.
I didn't interrupt.
Okay. So I had a couple. I shaved my head, and you were helping me. Actually, you came up a lot in my dreams.
Okay.
And it was crazy. Is my mic on? It looks on. Okay. So, all of the dreams I had, don't be upset, but all of the dreams, you were causing some sort of ruckus.
Okay.
So, I shaved my head, and
Maybe you're projecting onto me then, IRL.
I was halfway through shaving my head.
Mm-hmm.
And you started putting purple shampoo in it. And I was like, Reese, what the fuck? Like, you can't be putting that in my hair while I'm shaving my head.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, I was just trying to be helpful. And I was like, well, that's not fucking helpful.
That
because
so real.
Now I have to wash my hair and while I was in the middle of shaving it and wait for it to dry.
It sounds like I was just trying to help.
And then the other one, it kept like jumping through a bunch. So I had a hamster. For some reason in my dream, hamsters evolve into cats.
Makes sense.
And so my hamster was about to evolve into my cat, Prince. And you lost him. And I was like, what the fuck, Reese? You need to find my hamster.
Why would I do that?
And you were like, well, maybe you shouldn't have picked somebody who doesn't know how to watch a hamster to have watch a hamster.
I know how to watch a hamster.
And I was like, well, you said you could watch the hamster. And you were like, well, you didn't have to take my word for it. And I was like, Reese, find the hamster.
Did
So
I?
then you started finding the hamster. And then the last one was we were at my house and we were going to have a dinner party, but you kept knocking shit over.
Makes sense.
And it was supposed to be like a dinner date. And you'd like drop your glass, and I'd be like, Reese, you need to stop spilling your
We were
glass.
on a dinner date.
Not us. It was like a dinner date with a bunch of people. It was like very important because I was having someone over to meet my parents, and I also invited you to be there. But then you kept knocking shit over, and I was like, Reese, you need to leave. You like
You made me leave?
yes, because you were knocking over the cups. There was a full ham that came out, and you flipped it over you managed to flip it off the table, and then the hamster from earlier started eating it.
So we found the hamster.
Yeah.
It's all part of my plan.
So
You
basically,
can't hate me for being a mastermind.
I just dreamed that Reese ruined everything.
I don't know what to do with this information. Is this how you feel inside?
Last night you spilled water on my carpet, and then you rubbed it in with your foot and said, "It's okay.
It'll dry.
It'll dry."
Will it not?
It
What am I
will.
supposed to do? I feel like there's no other approach.
I mean, it's
Get a towel, perhaps, but you blot it. Okay, then you dirtied a towel.
By the way,
I just dirtied my foot. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna tell you this, but now that we're on the subject, remember last night when you were proving to me that you finished your hot chocolate? There were still drops on it, and you got them all over my
Did I really? I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I'll take pictures.
You are such a pathological
I'll
liar.
take pictures.
I do not believe you. There's no
It's
way.
still there.
I knew that it was empty.
Well, you tipped it over and started shaking it like that, and I'm like, God, I'm glad there's not any little droplets in there.
Exactly. That's
And
my
then when
fault,
I
too.
got up later,
Somebody is sabotaging because that didn't.
there was
happen.
droplets all over my
How
little.
do you know it wasn't you?
Because mine wasn't over there. It was on my windowsill.
Where were the droplets?
On like right next to
Were
my
your
record
players?
player. Yeah.
Oh,
Right where you were shaking it like this.
damn.
But yeah, those are my dreams.
Hmm.
I woke up and then I wrote them down and then went back to sleep.
When did you get up?
Officially,
Mm-hmm.
probably 9.
Good for you.
8:45.
I got up rather late.
Maybe that's why you weren't ready to speak when I came in.
Interesting.
So, what do you got going on?
My laundry's in the washing machine. That's kind of it. How about you? Anything new and crazy in Ethan Outman's life?
Oh yeah. So basically, I was attacked by my roommate since you guys last saw me.
What?
Yeah.
Why would he
It
do
was
that?
crazy. I could ask the same question. So, for those of you who don't know, this is all alleged. This is all alleged. It allegedly definitely happened because I experienced it, but it's alleged.
Why do you have to say that?
Just in case. I have a roommate
It's not me.
that is very, what would you say? Very
Funky.
off. There's something really off. Like, he went to the hot tub one time and met a bunch of random men and started making fun of trans people. Like, there's something off with you if you're 23 and doing that in a hot tub.
It's also very religious, which no hate, but
And basically, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Sorry. Noises distract me. Basically, what was I saying?
Basically, something is off about him.
Oh yeah, something is really off with this man. And I have been dealing with him for about August, September, October, November, December, 5 months. I came back after winter break, and our house was absolutely trashed, and nobody else was home besides him because everybody else left. for winter break. And we came back. The sink was overflowing with dirty dishes that were starting to mold. The trash was overflowing to the point where there was trash on the floor. The living room was filled with a bunch of tools, a what would you call it? Like an air pressure machine thing, an air compressor, and a bunch of random tools. And I simply sent it to the group chat and I said, "This needs to be cleaned up. Like that's not okay." This man got so angry. So, first of all, I end up cleaning it up. He cleans up the stuff that's his, but most of the stuff, he washed the dishes. He left them out to dry, never put them away. So then our counter was filled with dishes. We cleaned up basically the entire house. He cleaned up his stuff. And then for some reason, he got on his high horse. About 2 weeks later, I did not change the litter box first thing in the morning. And he got very upset with me. And so then he decides to just start getting real sassy with me. And I called him a pathetic little weasel. Then when I went to throw something away, he decided to shove me against the refrigerator.
Did he?
He did.
Man, I'm sorry.
And so I was like, you can't just shove me into the refrigerator. So I put him in a headlock. I took him to the ground. And he squirmed around. And he tried to scratch me. And he tried to pull my hair. He probably would have tried to bite me if I wasn't holding his head down. He's a grimy man, allegedly. A really grimy man who doesn't know how to care for himself, allegedly. This is all alleged, you guys. It's definitely not true, and I definitely don't live with him and know all of this for a fact. It's alleged. But yeah, that's what's
What could
new
we
with
get in
me,
trouble for? Defamation?
I guess. But
We could just say we're talking about Grace. Fuck
yeah.
you, Grace.
But yeah, it's all alleged. It's allegedly definitely happened. So that's what's new.
How'd that make you feel?
Really annoyed. Because how can you be so entitled to start a fight with somebody because you were upset that the house wasn't clean enough after we came back to the house being absolutely trashed? Like, you are the most disrespectful person. He's 23, by the way, you guys. 23 years old. You should know this by now. You need to have some semblance of maturity at 23. And if you don't have it, I have zero respect for you. And you should honestly just go live on the streets at that point because
Damn.
there's no place for you anywhere if you're going to be like that. Don't live with other people. Don't make other people suffer with you just because you're a miserable fucking grimy little motherfucker. Allegedly.
Interesting. So what's next for you guys?
I'm going to keep that secret.
Fine by me.
But other than that,
Nothing good going on?
not really. What about you?
I'm in a puppet class.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Nah, I'm in a class where I get to make puppets and I get to put on puppet shows. What else? Literally nothing is going on exciting in my life. My roommate just walked in the room. That's pretty epic. She's wearing a full navy outfit. What else is new? Hold on. Let me pull up my camera roll. Won't show you though. There's 4 minutes left on my laundry now. Oh, I made monkey bread the other day. Monkey bread was good.
Guys, now she's going to go through and show every single picture she's taken in the last week.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of good ones. So for the first day of school, I wanted to look approachable and kind. Let me tell you, I think it worked. I've met a lot of really kind people so far. But I think it only worked because last year, I think that the first day of school fit that I wore wasn't exciting enough. So this year, I had to make sure it was super exciting and welcoming and inviting. So I put on my outfits and then made my roommate take candid shots of me with my outfits on to make sure that I looked welcoming. And I want to let you know that I think it worked. Ooh, this is you on the first day of school.
I looked welcoming.
You did. I don't know if they can see.
Everybody talked to me that day.
Everybody? It snowed a lot. Oh, we went to the hot tub and it was like
It's
below
so gross.
0 and sexy horse.
I told this was exactly what was gonna happen.
And then we had lunch. I got booted, you guys. My car, Kennedy hit me. If our avid listeners remember.
A lot.
Yeah, I know. Nobody knows. There's a lot of Kennedys in the world.
I know.
Kennedy hit me. Anyway, she rear-ended me. I'm fine. Car, not so much. So my car had to go to the shop. So I have my dad's car. Blah 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 blah. Wasn't supposed to have it for this long. Had a parking pass on my motherfucking car, and they still booted me. But I probably shouldn't say this on the internet. But the wheels on my father's car are so large that the fucking boot didn't fit fully around my car. So I just slipped it off. Didn't have to pay nothing. Anyway, then it snowed a lot. Then it snowed more. And then I learned how to play pickleball. And then I shook a tree. And then I watched Saltburn. And then I watched RuPaul. And then I watched Pearl. And then it snowed more. And then I went on a walk. And then I made monkey bread. And then
I feel like this is just a week recap.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for you. And then Ethan got headphones. Yahoo! And then I had a grapefruit. And then I sent a birthday message. And then I was like, we should start a Cameo.
That's actually such a good idea.
Thank you. You want to see how good it is? Hi, Scarlett. Happy birthday. I hope that you had the best weekend ever up north. Gabe is sending me updates, and he said you guys got so much snow. I'm at my college, and I don't know if you can see, but also we got like 2 feet of snow. But I miss you so, so much, and I hope that you had the best birthday ever.
I think that's a good idea. How do we start one?
I don't know, but wasn't that good? After I sent it, I was like, motherfucker, I need to start a Cameo. Anyways, then this is in the hot tub.
Yeah.
This is
give me a name and give me like where they're from or like any details I need.
Okay. Johnson from Nebraska, and he plays water polo.
How is he a certain age? Is it like a birthday?
7. Oh, it's his birthday.
Okay. Happy birthday, Johnson. 47 is a big year. I hear you play water polo. That's very exciting. I never got into water polo, but it sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna have to start getting into that. What was the other thing you said? He's from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's not really relevant.
Next time I come to Nebraska, we should hang out. I am so happy. Hopefully you have the best year.
I am so happy. You shouldn't tell him that on his birthday that you're so happy. What's that got to do with
happy
anything?
for him.
Oh. I feel like you
birthday.
Didn't say that though. You just said I'm so happy.
I'm so happy for you. I hope you have the best birthday of your life, and I hope 47 treats you well.
Have you ever gotten a Cameo?
No.
Interesting.
I want to get one from Trisha Paytas though.
They're so expensive.
I know.
Her. I feel like everybody who does cameos is fucking smoking crack though, because they're all like $700, and it's like, why am I gonna pay that for a 15-second video of you going, "Hi, Reese"? You know?
Yeah. But I think that's how much ours should be.
Oh,
ours should be that much.
Okay.
How much would we charge for a Cameo?
Like $4.
4?
Yeah. I bought one from this one man. Let me find it. It was from my friend at the time.
Have you seen the cameos of George Santos?
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Hey Alyssa, I heard you're serving cunt today. Slay mama."
Hold on, I need to find it.
That was my impression of George Santos.
That was really good. My laundry's done for everybody keeping up with me.
Would you ever run for any political race?
Hey Julia, it is me, Jack, and apparently you love my content, and that is brilliant. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. But Reese would like to tell you something. Please stop going after boys that are scrawny, British, not much difference there, scrawny, British, or lesbian. Apparently now you can get lesbian boys. I didn't know that, but apparently that's a thing.
She was really homophobic was the joke, and she would hate on certain people for liking women. But all of the men that she liked looked like women, so...
Stop going after so many of these type of boys, because apparently Reese is worried about it or something. I don't know, but yeah. Sending loads of loves and kisses, British loves and kisses and all that. From me, Jack Knightley, thank you for being so epic.
Does she know him?
No,
Stop
he's,
going
like,
after
famous.
British boys
But
because
does
they are
she
very
know him?
strange.
Like,
Personally?
does
Like
she
me.
like him?
Oh, yeah. She, like, loves him and was always like, he's so hot. He doesn't really look like a girl in this. But I was like, he literally looks like a girl. How are you going to be homophobic and then be in love with this man who looks like a woman? You know what I mean? Whatever. So she would always be like, oh my God. And then one day she sent in our group chat and was like, oh my God, he's doing cameos. So I was like, I know what I need to do. Anyway, sorry. I would not. I don't think I would run for president. Would you?
I didn't say president. You could be mayor.
Oh, sure, yeah. I think I'd be a good mayor.
What would be your political
You want a real answer or a funny one?
real one?
Okay.
No. Because you'll be like, I'm going to advocate for mental health and
We're saying that like it's a bad thing. Maybe you should start getting some advocacy.
no.
Anyways.
I don't think you can be an advocate for something that you struggle severely with.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I know for a fact.
Okay.
I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Okay.
That's kind of insensitive to say.
Okay.
I feel like most people who advocate for like sexual assault are people who have been assaulted before.
Yeah, but they're people who are healed from it.
Oh, how do you know I'm not healed? You're healed.
Look at you.
I'm wearing a deer sweater. Anyway, fuck you. Number one. Number two, I'd like to be the mayor. I don't know what I'd do.
Would you wear a big mayor hat?
Yeah, I just kind of fuck around. I feel like, what do mayors actually do? Like, the mayor of Rochester doesn't do jack shit. I know for a fact. I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. I don't know what they do, where they reside. But
Could you be like
doubt
the
they do
mayor from
anything.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? If you were...
Yeah.
Okay, listen. If you were the mayor, how much food would you eat?
Oh my God, I would make sure I was fucking obese. I would be so fucking
That's
fat.
what I'm
I feel like
saying.
you have to, and you have to wear like the silliest, goofiest fucking clothes. Like, I would wear like a ring skirt with a fucking top hat. I would abuse the shit out of my position.
I would get a really, really big top hat,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd eat so much fucking food, but I wouldn't get a larger shirt. I'd keep the same button downs that I have now,
Yeah.
and just have them stretched out.
Exactly.
But yeah, what would be your like main political stance that's not real? Like,
I'd be like, everybody has to own a horse.
okay,
How about you?
are you gonna pay for the horse?
No.
So what? They have to get their own
A
horse.
requirement to live in my city is that you gotta own a horse. Horses are fucking expensive.
Okay.
Too. Hold on. Let me look
Are
up.
you
who the
looking
mayor-
up the average price of a
No,
horse?
I already know that.
What is it?
But I think it's $2,000 to $4,000.
Really?
Or maybe that's a cow. Oh no. Oh, horses are $1,500 to $3,000. So I was almost
That's
there.
cheap.
Let me look up how. Can you afford a horse right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I could, but I wouldn't.
How much is a cow? Is between $2,500 and $3,000.
Okay.
Anyway, this isn't what we're supposed to be talking about, though.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
We gotta
tell me
keep
about
our
what your
priorities
political.
straight.
Apparently, Rochester, Michigan. No fucking way that the mayor of Rochester, Michigan is black.
Why?
Because Rochester is so. It's an old white man. Everybody in Rochester is racist. There's no way that they would elect
His
a black
name is
man into
Stuart
office. His name
Bixon.
is Stuart Bixon, and he's a old white
I
motherfucker.
can't see that at all.
Yeah, because he's so white, he blends into the phone screen. Anyway, tell me about you.
Gosh, what would my stance be?
I hope they could hear that.
I'd probably.
I feel kind of bad shit talking my mayor.
Why?
He's probably a good guy.
His name's Stuart Bixon.
I wonder what he stands for.
Probably nothing. He's old as fuck. He probably sits for everything.
Oh no, I think he's anti-weed. That was on
Anti-weed.
on our last ballot. I don't know who makes the city ballot.
Did the people vote?
Yes.
How did they vote?
No to weed.
What was the ratio?
Oh, like overwhelming no. Like 95% said no.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I know. I voted no.
Okay. Oh yeah, you told me about this.
They wanted to tear down like the fucking family diner on Main Street and turn it into a dispensary. Like, I don't care if you're gonna bring weed into Rochester, but like, don't do it on fucking Main Street. and tear down the diner that's been there for like ever. It's so fucked up. Anyway, are you gonna tell me what you're gonna implement?
I've been thinking, what policies would I
can't find
implement?
anything else about the mayor.
You know what I've been really not vibing with lately?
What?
Women who are women haters.
Oh, elaborate on that.
I have seen too much with women that have beef with each other and go at each other over a man.
You have?
Yeah.
IRL?
Well, everywhere.
Oh,
Everywhere all the time.
interesting.
I think we need to recognize the problem here.
Men?
Yes. And the problem is if we kick every man out of this country,
You included?
then who is going to commit all the hate crimes? Reese Riera.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, no, I meant. But yeah, so basically what I'm
Hate
saying
crimes.
is
Ooh, this is a good look for me.
I would get rid
Can you
of.
sit like this with me?
No.
Just for a second.
No. I have too long of legs.
No, you don't. You could if you wanted to. You just don't want to make me happy. Look at how good we look.
I.
Oh my god, last night I thought my neighbor was on fire.
Why?
Lucy and I are sitting at the fucking dinner table, whatever. I don't remember what we were doing. And I go, do you smell that? It smells like smoke. And she's like, mm-mm. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I don't fucking know. And then, like, 4 minutes later, she's like, oh my god, I do smell that. So we're walking around our entire house. We're, like, plotting how we're going to throw everything off the balcony when the apartment catches on fire. And then we go into the bathroom, and which is, like, directly, the vents are connected to our neighbor's house. It is the most fucking potent smell of smoke. And we're like, Tommy's gotta be on fire. We were so nervous, so we're yelling through the wall, Tommy, are you okay?
You haven't heard from him?
No.
Did you, like,
no, we're not.
check on him?
I'm sure he wasn't on fire. He could be. I don't know. Though.
What if he's dead right now?
He's not dead. Anyways, women hating women. Kill all men.
I'd kick out all the men and I'd kick all.
You included?
No, because I'm the fucking mayor, bitch.
Oh, this is your theoretical mayor world. Okay.
And I'd kick out all the women hating women. And it would leave me and maybe 3 people.
Who?
I don't know. But there's got to be at least 3.
Damn.
Truth.
Interesting.
I can only think of 3 people that would qualify right now.
Who?
You're not one of them because
Okay.
you hate too many people.
Do I?
Yeah.
Who do I
'Cause
hate?
This is you. Every time we go anywhere. Well, it's more of they hate me.
No.
They hate me so much.
I feel like you have a twisted perception of me.
No.
You're also kind of a hater.
How?
The other day we go to the dining hall and he's going, I fucking hate losers. I fucking hate all these losers. And then it's like 10 minutes later and you're still going, I fucking hate losers. I fucking hate losers. And I'm like, Ethan, let it go. Like, bro, drop it. I fucking hate losers. And it's like, bro,
Listen.
chill your fucking bill. How are you going to tell me
When
I'm a
somebody
hater? And then
takes
you're
up
going to be
a
talking
whole-
about how you
Hey,
fucking hate losers.
Let's keep the volume
I
down,
was talking
okay?
first, though.
Yeah, but you were just saying the same thing over and over again. So let's clear this up. When somebody takes up a whole booth at a dining hall, you guys, sitting alone, why did you not just take one of the seats that's the 2-person table? So at least you're not taking up like a 6-person booth. That's so disrespectful. And you're a fucking loser who has no friends taking up the whole booth. There's 6 booths and there's one fucking loser taking up one of them. There could have been 6 people sitting there, but instead that loser decided to take it up because they had no friends and they wanted to sit there with their headphones in. And that's why I hate losers.
Well, we got to take a commercial break on that note.
I had something to say, but I'll tell you after.
We'll be back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Why is your stomach growling?
Bro, this isn't something to be talked about.
Fine. We won't talk about it?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
It's almost
Is
noon
there
and it's time for
anything
lunch.
happening
Okay.
at noon?
Yes, there's a mac and cheese party.
Will you be going?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Happy for
I
you.
love mac and cheese.
Why? Fine, these are stupid questions.
I
won't
know
ask
they
you.
are.
I think they're good questions. What do you think? She doesn't think they're good questions.
Why do you like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Not at all. Have you ever been kidnapped?
No, but I always wanted to.
So did I. Growing up, I always was so fascinated with the idea of being kidnapped, and I knew that if somebody tried to kidnap me, I could fight them off.
That's what I
Like, I
always
was
thought
just
too.
waiting for somebody to attack me so I could bite a limb off.
I took karate for like 3 years, hoping to be
Didn't.
kidnapped
I
one
played
day.
roller derby though, and I would always be hitting into people. And I was like, I could definitely take being kidnapped. Have you ever almost been kidnapped?
Have I?
Yeah.
Are you like leading me to a story that I've told before?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Remember like 2 days ago when you were like, this is such a good story, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to save it for the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, okay, sorry that I've never naturally been able to bring up being kidnapped for you to segue into it. This is me doing it though. You're welcome.
That was so natural.
Thanks.
Thank you. Basically, one time somebody offered me $400 just to go on a date with them. I was like, $400, I'll take that. So I go. First of all, first warning sign, it was at a casino. That was a little sketch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is weird. Second warning sign, they said, oh, you can just come up to my room. And I was like, keep in mind, I was freshly 18 at the time. So still in high school, and I was like, this is a little strange. But I go anyway. There's a police officer outside. She just said hi to me, and then I walked on by, went up the elevator, got on the floor. And then I was about to start walking over there, but then I got a bad feeling. I was like, as soon as I got on the floor, I was like, there's something going on here. Something suspicious is happening. And I hear, first of all, this guy, as soon as I didn't go to the door, like I stayed down the hallway because I'm like, I need to test this out first. And I said, okay, I'm here. As soon as I said that, he blocked me. And I was like, what the fuck? And I hear a door open. And I hear what sounds like at least 3 men talking to each other. And then they start walking down the hallway. And they're like talking. It's like whispers, but they're talking. And I hear them walking. And the walking gets faster. So I click the elevator button. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the elevators, of course, is taking forever to open.
Yeah.
It finally opens. I hear these people like right behind me. And the elevator opens and there's the police officer right there. And I was like, oh, hey, can I hop in with you? Thanks. I go in, get in the elevator with her, go down to the lobby, walk out, get in my car, and drive very fast out of the parking lot.
Was there a step in between?
No.
You? Okay.
There was none.
Positive?
Yes.
Okay.
But basically, you guys don't trust people on the internet. I also did bring pepper spray with me.
Okay.
But I did leave it in the car. I forgot it.
Okay.
So I bought pepper spray to bring with me.
For that
Yes.
occasion?
But then I left it in the car. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So was I the first person you used it on?
Yeah.
Damn. It should have been on a gross man.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, do you regret it?
Yeah. I wasted my gas
Yeah.
money and I didn't get $400. Of course I
Interesting.
regret it.
Do you think that those people were truly out to get you?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
do you think maybe you stood a poor man up?
Well, why would I have been blocked right as soon as I said here?
He was out to get you.
And then as soon as I see that, I hear a group of people, one of which sounds like the person. So, yeah.
Do you think he was going to kill you or just kidnap you?
I don't know. I want to see what it's like to have somebody trying to kill you.
I could if you want me to.
Not actually. I would. No, that's a bad thing to say
Don't
on
wanna
a
manifest
podcast where we
anything on a
manifest
podcast.
things.
Huh. Would you ever kidnap someone?
No.
Good.
Maybe.
Why?
For fun.
Okay.
But I'd be nice about it.
How so?
I'd give him a nice room.
Why? What's the point of? Oh, that's so weird.
Why?
So they would like be there to keep you company?
Yeah.
Oh.
We could live together. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been kidnapped any other times?
No, that's the one time.
Huh. Good on you.
Thanks.
Any other crazy stories you want to share?
Well, you can't just ask me that. Obviously, I have stories to share, but I can't just think of them off the top of my head.
Okay. Have you ever slept on a waterbed?
No. I always wanted one, though.
Why?
Because I watched an episode of Good Luck Charlie where they had a waterbed, and I was like, that's so fucking crazy. And my mom was like, no, you'll suffocate.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
She's like, it's bad for your back and you'll suffocate.
How would you suffocate?
I don't know. I'm not the one who said it, Reese.
Okay. Anyway.
Asking me to defend people's points that I didn't even make.
Who's your favorite character on Good Luck Charlie?
They honestly were all kind of shitty.
I agree.
Amy, Duncan.
She was good.
She's the only one I could really tolerate.
What about Bob?
Bob was fine. Teddy, lame. PJ, fucking stupid.
So stupid.
What is it? Gabe? Is
Yeah.
that his name? Such a
Such
jackass.
A little shit for no reason.
What is the Mrs. Dabney?
Yeah.
She was cunty.
I like Debbie Dooley.
No!
Debbie Dooley was
Yeah.
good.
I used to quote her all the time.
Me too.
Debbie Dooley, how you doing?
Debbie Dooley, snickerdoodles.
Would you like some snickerdoodles?
Snickerdoodles. Good. Little kid, kind of a shit. Then they had Charlie.
Charlie? the little one?
Kid
Can't
from
remember
Good
her
Luck
name.
Charlie, actually?
She didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I know. She's just kind of there. And then they had Toby, and Toby pissed the fuck out of me. I hated Toby.
Why?
He was just annoying.
Okay.
I hate gumpy little kids. Anyway. Oh my god, I quit my job at the daycare. That's exciting. Because I told them about it, and I was like, I can tell you guys all my stories. Well, I don't really have any stories. A kid projectile vomited, which was really gross. And the entire day, she was like, Miss, whatever, my stomach hurts, Miss, my stomach hurts. And guess what? They were like, you're fine, just go lay back down. And then it's nap time. She goes and she is like trying to shit. And it was so weird because the toilet situation, it's like a normal bathroom, right? But then the doors are sawed in half. Can you picture it? The doors are sawed in half and the top half of the door is missing. So that like when the kid is like going to the bathroom, you can't see them. But like if you need to like go look in and help them, you can. Do you get what I mean? Anyways, so like you can like hear everything that's going on in there. Homegirl is trying to shit for her life. She's going, "Arr!" Oh, there's a beautiful bird on my balcony. We look,
Focus.
please. Okay, you missed it, jackass. Anyway, she's like wailing, sobbing, like for like 30 minutes, right? Anyway, she finally finishes it up. She stands up and she goes, I think I'm gonna puke. And she goes, bleh, like red all over the wall. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, that's the best story I have from fucking 2 days of working there, which is so pathetic.
Imagine what would have happened if you worked there for 4 days.
Literally. Like, by my first day of summer camp, I had to separate two boys because they were trying to kiss each other. And I had to, like, be like, no, you have to come sit with me. You can't kiss people.
Why?
Because they're 5.
You can kiss people at 5?
I guess, but, like, you shouldn't.
Why not?
I don't know. It's not my rule. Camp rule.
Is that really a camp rule?
Yeah.
No kissing?
Yeah. They're, like, very strict about, like, no kissing, no touching.
No touching?
Yeah, like, you can't, like, be, like, hugging up on people.
Whoa.
Not, like, inappropriate touching. Well, that too, of course, but...
But, like, no poking someone in the knee?
No, you shouldn't do that either. Because that escalates to fights, and that's how people get hit in the head with water guns and then have to get stitches. And have to carry their lifeless body out of the water. Anyway, see, interesting shit like that was happening every single day at the daycare. Like, just vomit, boring. Little kids are getting boringer and worse. The younger they get, the more boring they are. I was so fucking cool as a child.
I'm really sad I never got the chance. But
What?
the plan
You
was when Reese went to her job, I was going to buy a gun
Oh yeah.
and shoot her while she was entering her workplace because I
Fuck
thought,
that.
isn't that the worst first impression you could ever give someone? Is to run in screaming, "I've been shot! I've been shot!"
Probably not at all.
You don't think going into a daycare bleeding from your calf saying, "I've been hit! I've been hit! I've been shot!"
But I feel like that isn't your own doing. Like, you couldn't help that.
But I don't think you'd be asked to come back if your first day you run in because you've been shot.
Whatever. I quit anyway.
So that's
So
what I
you should have
wanted
done
to
it, because
do.
then I would have I would have never had to see you again. And then
Why?
if you shot me, you don't think you'd go to jail? for it?
No.
Why?
They wouldn't catch me. I wasn't going to kill you.
I know, but
I was just going to shoot you in the leg or
look at that
something.
man shovel his
Give
car
you a
out.
nuisance. A little bit of a hassle. I thought it would be really embarrassing if she had to run in and ask them to call an ambulance for her because she got shot.
Ambulance. But not for me. But it would be for me. Anyway, have you ever been in an ambulance?
No.
I have. And the man only spoke Spanish, and I was actually unconscious, like gaining consciousness back, and he was trying to talk to me, and my dad didn't know any Spanish, and he was trying to talk to the man, and I was like fucking pulling the Spanish out of my ass to talk to this man, and I was so amazed. When it comes to life or death, I could speak Spanish. Isn't that? I was thinking about that the other day. I think that if it really came down to it, I think all the Spanish is in me subconsciously. And then if I really needed to speak Spanish, I
Do
could.
it right now.
I can't because I don't really need to.
Yeah,
but
you
if
do.
somebody...
You really need to. Because
No.
if you don't right now, I'm going to tase you.
Okay. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I feel like that's...
Exactly.
It's not going to help you in a life or death
That's
situation.
what I'm saying, but I feel like if it really came down to it, I could be like...
Okay.
Anyway, just thought I'd let you know.
Thank you for sharing.
Anyways.
A little bit of a dry day today.
Well, you're not talking either, really, so...
How are you doing this week?
Fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
I've actually made it an entire month without going into psychosis once.
Okay.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. You seem a little on edge this week.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I really?
Yeah.
What day are we on?
Wednesday.
Do you want to know the reasoning?
Yeah.
It's because I started my period today. It's okay. And do you know what that means? Do you want to know what that means? Do you want me to break it down for you? Do you really care?
Sure.
The 10 days. Do you know how the menstrual cycle works? Or I guess the entire cycle of a female works? How you
Sure.
ovulate? You ovulate,
Mhm.
which is like when you're supposed to get pregnant. And then the days in between ovulation and menstruation, which is when you're bleeding, it's like a 7 to 10 day period. And that is the time where your hormones go fucking wild. And basically, you want to die. Do you want to die during that time?
Depends.
It depends. But basically, you lose your fucking mind. Well, you're actually really not supposed to, but I do. Because when added with other things, it's worse. But anyways, so I lose my fucking mind. But recently, I was made aware of this cycle. This is so uninteresting, probably, for the people.
Okay. Continue.
But he's rushing me now. Anyways,
no.
But my point is, once I became aware of the fact that nothing that I was feeling was actually real and it was just because of hormones, I was able to be like, okay, I don't need to be reacting in the way that I'm reacting. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
When have I been on edge, though? I thought you're too good at knowing how I'm feeling. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm going to trick him so hard this time. And like, he won't be able to know. And I'm like, hi, Ethan, how are you today? Like when you walked in, I was like, hi, how are you? But you still know somehow.
What about yesterday? Were you still feeling a little bit on edge yesterday? While we were watching TV together, I was like,
What?
Because I can't remember what you said. I think you just said, okay. And I was like,
Yeah.
she's about to get real pissed off.
But did I?
No.
Exactly.
But I
That's
also,
why-
because before that I was making fun of you, and then you said, okay.
I know.
And then I
That's
was like,
why I was on edge, because you said something. What did you say to me? You said something, and I was like, this is like.
No, I remember what I said. I said you don't finish your drink.
No, that's not what happened. I knocked over my water, and you looked at me and you said, every single thing you touch becomes sick with sadness. And I thought, he's always using lyrics against me. And I was like, this is so not the day to do it. Like, this is like, I don't know for sure, but I think I can feel blood dripping out of my vagina. And this man just told me that everything I touch becomes sick with sadness. How am I supposed to react to that? Any other day, I'd be like, okay. But that day of all days, brother.
No, you did say okay, but I was like.
Exactly. But I was like, how am I supposed to respond to that? That's such a cruel thing to say to a person. That's so mean. That's so mean. Do you really believe it? Exactly.
No. It's a line to a song,
I know,
Reese.
but it's so sad. It's like the saddest song ever. I listened to it last night and I was like, oh my god. So sad. Anyways, regardless. Yeah, you said that to me and I was like, okay, I just need to make it through 34 minutes of watching this show and not do anything rash or crazy because he quoted a sad song to me. And then I need to get up and I need to leave and go home.
But you didn't. You sat there and you said, can I look out your window? And then you looked out my window. And,
Oh yeah, because
and then I let you take my icicles.
Well, yeah. Because then once I watched the show, I was like, okay, he can believe what he wants to believe, but I know the truth. And then I was like, I really just didn't want to walk home. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could have waited downstairs, I guess, but I feel like that would have been a little weird. It was really fucking cold on my walk home, and I was like, God damn.
No, she comes over and she's like, first of all, you were like, can I take care of your dishes? I'm like, no.
Because you guys, it's like a 4-minute, not even, well, I guess the snow, it's like a 4-minute walk from my house to his house, and it was like real feel of like -20 last night. The wind is fucking soaring in my face. The last thing I want to do at freaking 10 p.m. is walk home in the dark cold. So I was like, can I take care of your dishes?
Can I take care of your
Can I
dishes?
look out your
Can I
window?
look out your window? And I was like, I'll do you one better. I will open the window so you can knock off the icicles.
And then I thought the window was going to be stuck open forever. But I did knock off all the icicles. And he was scared that the fucking icicles were going to fall through the roof.
They were big icicles.
That would have been so funny. If they pierced through your and Grace was in the kitchen and they just fucking fell through the ceiling. Anyway.
But they didn't.
They didn't. And then I walked home. What did I do once I came home? Oh, can I tell you something?
What?
This involves Lizzie. I would say at least once a week. Somehow, the night always ends with Lizzie in my room, sitting on my floor for at least an hour, showing me every single video she took at Taylor Swift. And it never starts as that. I don't even know why you came in my. Oh, you. What? Come in my room. What? Oh my god! She finds a picture of like this scary goat man and is like, this is what our professor looks like. And I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so then she sits down on my floor, like not like on my bed or like at my desk chair, like on my floor in the corner.
Whoa, what's that
Trying to
from?
find pictures of what our professor looks like. Show the people. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, so then I think she starts scrolling through Instagram, and then we start looking at do you know GVSU Gone Wild?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! And we were being woman haters, but it's like you would be a woman hater too.
Why were you being woman
Because
haters?
So it wasn't the content. It's not because they're women. It was just like this shit is not happening. It's like in the middle of a party with the lights all on, and she's like standing on the counter shaking her ass. It's just like, oh, hate women. Exactly. It was like you're making like, what are you doing? It's broad daylight. Like, why are you shaking your ass on a kitchen counter? Like, what the fuck? Exactly.
That's so real though.
Anyway, then we were looking through that, and then. What then? I don't even know. Then you started showing me your hair, and then somehow it always finds its way back to Taylor Swift. And then it's like, here's Ultra. Yeah. It's my fault. It's not a bad thing. I like looking at the Taylor Swift videos. It's just funny how I've probably seen the entire concert like 4 times. She is. Oh, anyway.
That happened last time I was here. It wasn't a video, it was a picture. I can't remember why though. But you came up to me and you were like, never before seen photo, and you zoomed in. But what were we talking about?
What did you say? Last night, one of the videos, you were like, maybe I should show this to Ethan. What was it? Oh, the Speak Now announcement.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the whole thing?
I didn't know what's going on, so I stopped.
She goes, is she gonna play the first last kiss?
I'll show you after.
So silly. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's what I did last night after I came home. That's not Grace, that's a man with an afro. What else? Oh my god, yesterday,
Oh.
yesterday, it was a fine day. It was like a particularly more than
Yesterday.
Period. And then
You fell for the trap.
what was the trap?
Getting a medium drink. You're not supposed to get a medium-sized drink, you guys.
Oh, it's called the decoy effect. I also thought about that before I went to bed last night. So basically, in psychology, or people use psychology when they're like marketing and selling shit, and basically there'll be like a middle option that doesn't make any sense, but it is like priced to make it seem like the large option isn't as expensive as it actually is. Is that a good way to explain it? Like the small will be like $4, let's say, and the medium will be like $5.50, and then the large will be $6. So it'll be like, oh, well, I don't want a small, but if I get a medium, I might as well just spend 50 more cents for a large. So then it's like you're spending $2 whole more, but the medium is placed as a decoy to make it like to help you justify getting a large, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, basically we learned about this in psychology, and every time I go get a coffee, I order a medium. Is it a demonstration of free will? Definitely not. I think I'm just a fool. But anyway, but it's like I told you, if I drink a large coffee, I'm going to literally shit my pants. Not because it's too much liquid, but because if I have fucking whole milk and like
Don't get whole milk.
4 shots of espresso, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Then don't get
But
whole
a
milk.
small, so boring. That's like, I'm holding my petite little cup.
I think the answer here is just don't get whole milk.
Well, no, because the coffee itself makes me feel like I'm gonna shit too.
Really? Oh, well, yeah.
Anyway.
I think I'm lactose intolerant.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you are too.
It's bad news.
Good thing we got a mac and cheese party in 30 minutes.
Good thing my favorite food is mac and cheese and grilled cheese. And I get myself some ice cream like every other day.
Did I ever tell you that one time Grace was avoiding me and she pretended to check a fucking watch on her wrist? Isn't that so fucked up? She walked by me and she went, motherfucker.
Where were you?
I was like walking out to my car on the way to work. I forget why she was mad at me. It was like so random.
She was mad at you?
I think so. And she went,
about what?
I don't know. Let me think. But anyway, and it was like, girl, you did not just check a fake fucking wristwatch. Is your stomach okay?
Bro.
Oh, you're hungry. Sorry.
I want food, okay? I'm waiting for a mac and cheese party and I want food. Is that okay with you? Let's talk about the things that matter. Why was she mad at you? Come on.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what's your favorite flavor ice cream? I know the answer. He likes half-baked. If Ben & Jerry's wants to sponsor us.
Yeah, Ben & Jerry's. I get the half-baked ice cream
Fucking,
all the time.
like, literally every other day.
It's really good.
And I tried it for the first time the other day, and I
What did you
agree it
think?
was good. I've never had it, but he's been religiously getting it for like a year, I would say. That's
It's
an
really
exaggeration.
good.
And I'm always like, no fucking shot, it's that good. Because I feel like most ice cream, you have like 3 bites, and it's like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, this is good.
You had 3 bites and you were like,
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I put the fish back up on my wall.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So you think you're lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
What? That man is gonna fall. He's running in the snow. It's not Dylan.
Let's focus.
Okay. Focus. Focus.
Okay.
Focus. I'm like my dog. Guys, my dog, her name is Eleanor. I love her more than anyone else in the world. And she has schizophrenia. And when she's nervous or when you try to call her, she goes like this. She goes. And she's beautiful and I love her.
Okay.
Anyway, shout out to Ellie. Love you, girl.
I gotta go to a mac and cheese party, so.
Not right now. We got 4 minutes to talk, baby. How are you?
I'm good.
Sure.
Great.
Positive?
Positive.
On a scale of 1 to 10. 9. Because you're a freako.
8.
Why an 8?
Because it could be better. I could have $1 million right now.
So you're saying you're doing the best you could possibly be doing without money?
Yeah.
Interesting. Happy for you.
Thanks.
How are you emotionally?
Good.
Spiritually? Physically?
Pretty okay.
You got a headache?
No.
Your stomach hurt?
No.
How do your teeth feel?
Really sensitive.
You should go to the dentist.
I'm going in
When?
2 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to go get mac and cheese.
you gotta wait till noon anyway.
I need to take a nap before then.
Alright, well. Guys, it's been lovely speaking with you. Actually, I guess just with Ethan. We love you guys.
Okay, goodbye. You gonna do any
Oh, that's it?
kind farewell?
Oh, well, I already gave mine. I said I love you guys. I hope you have the best day of your life. Because you deserve to have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Probably. Unless you're a mean person.
Goodbye.